things I would like to go over with you guys today, just so you're aware of them should you decide to go with the current setup that I have here. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Paul, and today we're gonna talk about 3 key things that I think you should know if you decide to go with the Geolander Yokohama tire setup, made it to the AGP TRD style replica wheels down here that I currently have. And the first thing I want to talk about is the rubbing. So the KO2s that I had before did rub, but when compared to this new setup, I think this new setup rubs a little bit more. So that's something to make a note of, because the rim that I currently have, the AGPs, they have a bit more of an aggressive stance, so the wheels pushed out just a little bit. And on top of that, they are 8-inch width rims versus the previous that I had, which was 7-inch. And also these tires just a bit more aggressive, and they're more meatier, and they're slightly taller and wider than the KO2s that I have. So they do rub in the back here a little bit more. So I'm thinking about a body mount chop in the future here, just to kind of clear that. And if I go that route, I may even consider going 35s, but we'll have to see when that time comes. But currently, just make a note that you will rub more with this setup compared to TRD Pros and KO2 tires. The second thing I want to mention is the stability of the car and also the handling. Now the car rides very stable. It's not bad. It's very comparable to street tires or on-road tires. But when it comes to handling, I did notice, because of the patches here, it looks like they're staggered. They're not all lined up evenly at the edge here. They're staggered. So when you are cornering, you do feel like the grip is not quite all the way there when I'm comparing it to the KO2s or just regular road tires. So if you're gonna do a lot of cornerings in this car, I would highly recommend not doing that, and you're probably better off with just regular street performance tires. These are mud tires, so they're gonna do better mainly in mud, gravel, snow, and pavement is fine too, but if you're trying to go all that handling, it's probably not gonna handle how you would like them to. And just like I said, because of the patches and how it's designed, it's really not meant for handling. Although it does handle pretty okay, I do feel sometimes where the contacted pavement is just not quite there if I turn a little too harsh. Now the third thing on my list here is the 5th wheel. I don't have a 5th wheel on my setup, and I want to be as compact as possible, and I didn't want to have that extra wheel added to the back, hanging out the back somewhere. For me, I just wanted it as simple as possible, and I didn't want to incur that additional cost on the 5th rim. Now some of you guys might like that setup with that 5th wheel sticking out in the back, but for me personally, I don't like that. I like everything tucked away as OEM as possible. So I did buy a 5th tire and had that mounted to my spare rim. So I took off the old one, brought it to the shop. They dismounted the old tire, which was a 265 series, and they threw on this, the Geolander 285s, had that mounted onto my spare rim. Then I mounted that back into the car, under the car where the factory location's at. So if you're wondering if that's gonna fit, it does fit. And I think this is a very good setup if you want things tucked away and not sticking out, not adding that additional weight to the back of the car. I think this is a good option to get that spare tire and mount it onto that spare rim. All right guys, that is it for this video. I just want to keep it short and sweet. And I just wanted to let you guys know the 2 concerns and the 1 added bonus, just in case you decide to go this route. So again guys, if you have any questions, feel free to drop it down in the comments section below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and like this video, and also hit that bell notification so that you're notified when I drop a new video. Again guys, that is all I have for you today. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.